When it comes to the First Coast, golf is a big deal. Either you golf or somebody you know golfs all the time. But what about when it comes to that putt? You're on the green and all of a sudden you just choke at the last second. Well, here to help us out is Dr. Charles Adler with the Mayo Clinic. Welcome to the show, Dr. Adler.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so let's just jump into this. What are the YIPS?
So the YIPS is a descriptive term used to describe jerking, twitching, some sort of involuntary movement when somebody is putting or chipping.
Interesting. So what's happening to the body? Where's the communication breaking down?
So at this point, we believe that in general, it's probably a performance anxiety. You mentioned the issue of choking, but there's a group of individuals who are out there putting who have the YIPS that we believe have a dystonia or involuntary movement disorder in which they do develop an involuntary movement, much like golfer's cramp or writer's cramp. In this case, much like musician's cramp or writer's cramp, and in this case, it would be golfer's cramp.
So it's not a mental thing, it's more of a neurological type disorder?
Correct. I think it's really important that people with the neurologic form of the YIPS be identified because various different psychological treatments, golf pros working with them may not be helpful. And if we knew that they had a neurologic cause, it's possible that other types of treatments could be beneficial.
Is there a cure for this?
At this point, there is no cure. We don't understand what causes any form of dystonia. We know that it's an involuntary movement. We believe that it's generated from the brain. So first thing would be to identify it and make the golfer understand that this is neurologic and not psychologic, which right away can be helpful. And then in terms of treatments, there's a lot of interest in using different types of medications, so pills, or using injections of botulinum toxins, much like we use for writer's cramp and musician's cramp. But I would caution the golfers out there, there's no data yet to know whether pills or toxin injections are beneficial. And so it's something that the treating neurologists, treating movement disorder specialists can discuss with them.
Dr. Adler, at what point should somebody seek medical attention?
Well, it's important to realize this is not a dangerous problem. It usually does not interfere with any other activities other than this task at hand. So in this case, golf versus writing versus playing a musical instrument. So I think that if people have tried various different treatments, again, changing grip, changing how they hold their hands when they're putting, and they don't seem to be getting any relief from it, having an evaluation might be worthwhile if they want to try to find out more.
Thanks again for your time, Dr. Adler. I appreciate it.